Hey Chevra, welcome back to the Short Fort. On the heels of what was an amazing Shabbos last weekend with Shulam Lemmer rocking the place and Matti Friedman inspiring and elevating us. It was just gewaldic, amazing. So let's jump right in. There's a famous Maisa, a story that relates to this week's Parsha, to Parshas Kedoshim. A would-be convert comes to Hillel and says, convert me while teaching me the Torah while standing on one foot. And instead of sending him away, Hillel says, whatever you don't want done to yourself, don't do to other people. In essence saying, v'ahavta l'reacha kamocha. The Kli Yakar goes a step further. And we learned this morning as a little plug, Friday morning shir. You might have gotten it if you were there, but I'm going to give you a little bit more. He said the rest of the pasuk. The pasuk is, everyone knows, v'ahavta l'reacha kamocha, but it goes weiter. V'ahavta l'reacha kamocha, ani Hashem. Love your neighbor as yourself. I am Hashem. I'm Hashem, your God. And what the Hillel said that he's telling the convert is, yes, being a good person, it's huge. It's a fundamental. It's a foundation. But there's also another part of Judaism, which is connecting to Hashem, which is belief that our lives are governed by something deeper and higher and greater than ourselves, and that it's our job to do our best to serve God by living not just moral and ethical lives in our interpersonal relationships, but living elevated lives, living lives that are perhaps transcendent, that are spiritual, that connect. That's Pshat. V'ahavta l'reacha kamocha ani Hashem. The entire pasuk. You can't have one without the other. Just right, there are two sides of the Aseret Dibrot, right? The first side, Ben Adam L'Makom, between us and God. The second side, Ben Adam L'Chaveiro. That's what he told him. Not that one. They literally work off each other. And bringing it back full circle to Shabbos, Matti said, in quoting Leonard Cohen in some talk that he gave to the Montreal Jewish community that he was like his family were founding members of, and he said, here, I'm turning away. You know why? Because you've become horizontal. You've grown horizontal. All you care about is yourself. Now, it's good to care about other people, right? But he's saying horizontal in the sense that you're looking over your shoulders and keeping up with the Joneses, and your Judaism has become kind of lacking with just looking at other people and what they have or what they don't have. Judaism is important. We need it to be horizontal. We need to have an incredible community that cares about each other, that celebrates together, that mourns together, that supports each other. We need the horizontal. But he said, what are we lacking? We're lacking the vertical. We need the vertical. We need the prophetic spirit. We need that connection. We have to have, to quote the Kli Yakar and bring it to Leonard Cohen and this past Parsha and Emir Hashem, in our community as we move forward, we need to not only v'ahavta l'reacha kamocha, we need not only have that to be horizontal, we also need the ani Hashem. We need to be vertical, and we need to establish that connection and know that it flows upward and around us. And in that way, Emir Hashem, we could be zocheh to bring the Shechina into our midst. Have a wonderful, wonderful Shabbos.